In the winter of 2018, Joel and I sailed 1,200 miles from Florida through the Bahamas, landing here in the Dominican Republic. The next year, we pulled the boat out in the local dry dock, preparing to do a simple bottom job and keep on sailing southeast. But we soon found there were many other projects needing our attention. After 6 months of hard work in the yard, we flew back to the States to catch up with loved ones and take a much-needed break. Now we're back, ready to get our boat in the water.
I'm still a kid trying to act like they all taught me, but nothing makes sense anymore.
We're making a familiar trek at the moment through the woods to the boatyard. Going to see the boat for the first time since we've been back, see what kind of shape she's in, see how much mold she's growing. We're optimistic, but we know there's going to be a lot of work to do no matter what.
I'm just wondering how much rainwater collected, and I hope it's not over the floorboards. Also, I know it got really hot in there and we didn't leave any hatches open.
We couldn't.
Because, yeah, so it's probably gonna be a little musty. Oh.
It's probably gonna be a moldy mess. And, okay, watch your step here. We're coming up on a big
And also, we left our motorcycle right by the boat, and it doesn't need a key. It's a kickstart bike. We pretty much let it go. We were okay if we lost it, but we'd love to have it. So we hope that it's still there. We're pretty sure people were using it, which is okay with us. We just hope that they, you know, put it back there. A lot of boats we recognize.
A lot of familiar boats so far. We can't quite make out Jacques Mate.
But it seems like it's really packed, like a lot of boats moved in here.
Yeah, business is definitely booming for the boatyard boys.
Still don't have our eyes on Jacques Mate yet.
Oh, we see her.
We see her nose.
Her nose.
Whoa,
wow.
She looks a little rough. You know, we added a new paint job just before we left, and it looks like
the rain has just kind of come down on all sides, and now it's really cloudy.
We have another gallon of paint we want to add to it.
We still have that terrible line where we left the tape up.
Yeah, we're gonna have to clean that up, but the motorcycle. That's new.
Probably just weathering.
Weathering.
Think about it.
Tires. Okay, that's amazing. Michael was pretty sure that this wouldn't be here.
Yeah, I thought for sure.
Which was fine. We counted her as a loss, but will she start? That's for another time. We're not gonna worry about that.
Will I want to ride her?
Well, we gotta check out Jacques Mate.
I know. Yeah.
There's the rudder. Covered her up. Looks like the outboards there.
This bronze strut is definitely been oxidizing with the blue that we can see here. That's not great news.
You can see it's been leaking.
Yeah, and we've got a leak up into the fiberglass, so there's probably a good amount of water up in here. A couple people recommended that maybe we would want to drill some holes and pump it full of epoxy up in here.
And checking out the keel, looks like they left it where, you know, they haven't really had to remove it. This all happened right before we left. I don't see any kind of weird leaks, bubbles, because we added the whole layer of fiberglass, painted it, so that looks pretty good, right?
That's good news. Look at how big Lola is.
Wow, Lola just met the alpha. She runs this boatyard, and Lola looks bigger than her now. Lola was always the small one, but there's Mags. Hey, Alpha. Oh, hey.
Hey, girl.
Hey, Alpha girl. She's the alpha. Oh.
I would go anywhere as long as I'm with you. You see, you're all
Okay, first thing we notice is that the decks look really nice and clean after all the rain. And checking out our cockpit, if you guys haven't tuned in before, we did a massive overhaul on this cockpit floor, tore everything up and put in new synthetic Nitacor. And it looks pretty off-colored. We didn't get to paint it or anything before we left, so that's just epoxy that we're looking at. And it's definitely yellowed and done some aging.
But the drainage was the main thing.
And there's no water up here.
We don't see any standing water. Ooh, it's really hot.
It is super hot.
It feels really solid still.
Yeah.
Looks like some quality work there. And we just...
Oh, back here we do have a little bit of water piling up.
Uh-oh.
And that's because these drainage holes are raised up from the rest of the floor. So, yeah, after the fact, we talked about maybe adding some more layers of fiberglass to kind of true up this level and that level. But yeah, because we definitely do have some standing water, just, you know, dirty water sitting back here. That's not great.
Dinghy's there.
All right, shall we have a look inside?
I wanna run away with you. I don't really care where to. Just wanna be alone with you. I wanna run away with...
I don't see any water over the floorboards.
She's definitely got a funk to her at the moment. That is for sure. A couple of dead roaches around.
We put out a lot of poison, right?
Yeah, we did leave. Oh, I think I just stepped on one. We left some boric acid just kind of floating around everywhere, hoping to take care of those. We left it a little bit messier than I thought.
I thought we cleaned it pretty good.
Oh, really?
Don't you remember?
I remember going crazy, but now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, we didn't do that much. But everything is here just exactly like we left it, for better or worse.
All right, it's a little dark back here, but you can see, looks like we tried to stow a little too many books here. The bottom of our port side shelf here just fell out. This one's holding strong. We have towels mostly up here, so maybe all those books are why we were leaning so hard to the port side. The bait room looks okay. It's on battery bank 1. Not good.
I think we're toast. Oh God.
All right, well, we have no batteries. So first thing, we are going to attempt to get some shore power so we can get a fan running. And the solar charge controller, if you can see here, there's no lights on. Usually there's some sort of lights here, but this is just completely dead. So we'll trace that. But first thing, we just want to clear everything out of the boat and then pull the floorboards up, pump the water out, and just start cleaning.
Looks like the boric acid definitely worked.
Oh, what?
Well, that's kind of weird.
That's insanely weird. Because we were pumping water out of this every
time it rained. Yeah.
Every week. And we know it rained a little bit.
Well, it rained just last night when we got back.
What in the world?
Oh, there's a puddle.
Whoa.
I mean, okay. So it always stays right here. It doesn't drain out of this spot. But yeah, that's
like bone dry.
That's shocking.
We know we were going to have to take our tow rails off and then reseal them. And about once a week when it would rain, this would fill up, we'd have to pump it out. So it's been 4 months. And we asked the taxi driver if it rained a lot, and he said no. So maybe it's just been so hot. So our neighbor, his name is John, you know, just checking in with us. We told him, you know, things are looking okay. The batteries are completely dead. And he had this ship to shore battery charger, and we plugged it into our shore power. You can see it's charging. We plugged it into battery bank 1 here. And right away, some interesting things happened. one, both battery bank 1 and 2 kicked back on. And secondly, the charge controller is now acting correctly and the lights are on. So we'll leave that charging. Gotta love neighbors.
I see, you see, it's you. Now tell me that you see it too. I wanna run away with you. I don't really care where to. Just wanna be alone.
Okay, we just squared up on the rent, and that was another big thing on the to-do list today. I think all in all, we're pretty happy about how this day went.
Yeah, everything was right where we left it. The bilge wasn't even full of water. That was surprisingly awesome. And got a little sweaty, got a little dirty, did some cleaning done.
Mainly
Barely scratched the
assess.
surface. Yeah, we're gonna come up with a plan a little bit later on, get a little bit more organized how we want to attack things. And you might notice that it's the end of the day and we're walking away from the boatyard, so that's different.
Correct. We spent 9 months living on the boat while working on it on the hard, and we learned a valuable lesson.
So we're probably not ever gonna do that again.
I don't think we're ever gonna do that again. Definitely not here. You never know. You never say never. But we got ourselves a sweet little apartment in the best location ever. It's a little noisy, but
Yeah, but we can walk to it.
we could walk to it, and I think it's gonna be nice to be able to just disconnect, tear things apart. Now you look at that and I can imagine just trying to make some food right now and try to shower off and sleep in there.
Oh my god, yeah.
And I think it's no wonder we were going a little bit crazy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to hold it together, but when I look at some of those old videos, I feel like I was about to lose it and just trying to keep my cool.
Yeah. A lot of positive self-talk going on, but in the inside I think we were kind of crumbling.
I lost my hair. So it's coming back a little bit. It's gray, but we're gonna keep working on that. So next episode, we're gonna show you the place we got. We're not gonna spoil the price that we're paying for it or anything like that, but stay tuned. We're gonna give you a little tour of this awesome little casa, and we got a lot of work to do. Casita?
Yeah, the little house.
Oh, casita. It's no casa. Casita. I gotta give a big shout out to the patrons who have been with us through the whole time we were gone, who are still with us. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. You stuck with us through this roller coaster, even in the boatyard, but then when we left the boatyard, many of you stuck around, believed we would come back and finish what we started.
Yeah, not to mention our viewers. I saw one comment on a video that we posted a while back that said, "You post, I watch, that's the deal." And I just thought that was really pretty cool. There's a core group of you guys that's like always there for us no matter what. So shout out to you guys. That's
even when it has
amazing.
nothing to do with sailing or the
Yeah.
boats. Appreciate you guys. It's gonna be a lot of boat stuff coming, so hold on to your butts.
These are the tales of Moab.
Come on, Willie. Pay attention. Focus.
Moab!
Lola dipped.
How come you're so quiet?